I probably sound a bit different, a little bit, because I got a new GPU, and for whatever reason I haven't streamed since then, and it's been like 3 weeks. And the only reason why I sound, quote-unquote, would sound any different is the old noise suppression thing I did was dependent on older GPUs, and then when I moved to this new one it stopped working. So, you might hear a little more noise in the background. You'll definitely hear clicking and typing pretty prevalent, because now it won't get filtered. Oops. Yeah, all I wanted to do here, which is funny that you said, download my save file for Hundo Adventures, is I remembered that I don't have everything finished in this game. Specifically just because it's like, if I go to my, like, how do I look at this? I don't know how to look at my, like, achievements. Xbox doesn't, like, just show you that in a regular fashion anymore. It's not. Press. Okay. Oh, okay. Never mind. I guess you can see those. So yeah, like I've got everything done, but this was all on 360. Since this is a newer account. So I was like, I should finish the collection and get the outfit, the royal outfit or whatever again. Pretty much, yeah. I don't know if I'll, like, keep up with it completely, as in, like, I'm seeing a lot of I think. I don't know if I'll, like, do consistent, like, hey, we're going live with some beautiful Katamari for the collection today. Also, let me turn this down for a second while I do my stupid, cleanup procedure here. So it's like, I don't know if this will be a super consistent, like, content thing, but I'm gonna be doing it. I mean, the reason why I haven't done anything in like 3 weeks is because I've kind of just been in a rut of inspiration on anything to do. Because I was gonna do the Kirby Canvas Curse thing, because that was like the last thing I talked about in my announcement channel. But that never happened. It will eventually, but whenever I actually finally feel like getting around to it. Like, I don't know why I just got hit with just a wave of no motivation. Like, you got a Google Doc for every collection? Because I knew that the wiki now has some collection stuff, and I've used the Katamari on the web archives before. Forums, I guess, before, when I was going through the collections myself originally. Only Beautiful because it's the one I wrote myself. Okay. It's not loading. For some reason. Also, I guess that controller noises will be coming through way louder than normal too. I'm probably, hopefully somewhat soon. Just kind of depends on me actually doing the research and like asking friends who are in more audio-centric stuff what their recommendations are. But I definitely do need to get another mic. I've had this one for over 10 years, I think. It's still fine. Like, it still works pretty well. I think I still sound good, but... You know, I need to upgrade from a USB mic is the main big thing. I want to actually have, like, a real, like, little audio hub. Rather than just popping in a USB with lower quality and less options. No rippable layouts for me and my... Can't read for forever. Not relevant for touch. Once upon rolling live, use a different layout style internally. So did everything else just kind of use the same... the same shit. Is what you're saying? So like, first 3 games, not Clue. First 2 games and Beautiful, I should say. I already have a good bit of stuff. I wish that... How many objects are there in the collection? You know off the top of your head, or like in a... Is there something that already just says that? I'll use human readable XML layouts. Okay. 3,600. Alright, so I only got like 80. That's not bad. I feel like this is one of the easiest collection games. I don't know if you would agree with that, but from what I remember this was one of the ones I had the least trouble. Because I always feel like, by the time I finish Beautiful, I'm always at like 98% collection. Wait, I don't have this one complete. With DLC, it's easier than we love. I'm sure that just having the guides also helped my time on that too, of course. Which, speaking of collection stuff, I would have updated in my server if I had finished the Once Upon collection. And Mira did tell me what the collection reward was, because she mentioned, like, yeah, I've seen the collection reward and it's a little underwhelming, and I was like, is it exactly what I think it is? Like, yeah, it is. I was like, alright, yeah, that's what I assumed. So, eventually I'm sure I'll do it, just so that I can say that I've done it. But, as of right now, that's being put on the back burner. Yeah. It's like, I'm not gonna use that really either, it's just... It would literally just be for the, like, hey, I did it. Especially since I've seen, or I've heard, what's gonna be available for presents once the DLC this month drops. I mean, hey, to be honest with you, I would rather a good present not be locked behind the collection. Specifically just because I want to use it. It's like, you know, like obviously I'm no stranger to just playing the game for like getting better scores or just fucking around for fun and like levels I like. But, you know, I'd rather be able to use the good presents earlier. Or while I'm still actively playing it. So it's like, while the DLC isn't the greatest deal on earth, like I'm willing to spend like, what was it, like $7 or $8 for some new music and presents. Not the greatest value on earth. Would have been nice if there was like a level or two in there, but this whatever. I do really have to wonder, because I've gotten a lot of this information from just Mira kind of relaying things like in conversation that I assume that you guys over in other servers have figured out through like data mine and stuff. But the thing about the rolling live stuff and Once Upon sounds pretty interesting. Definitely has me wondering what the future of that's gonna be. Obviously, I don't know how much you'd want to discuss about it on here, in case, you know, people didn't want to know. Did recently find that there's empty data for DLC stars. Oh. That's cool. It'd be really interesting if the game just kept getting updates like that. And it's like just periodic DLC packs. They make the Forever Katamari again. Wait. No, they already did that. They make the Endless Katamari. There you go. Alright. Let's look at what I don't have. Fruit basket. And so it's obviously apples, peaches, and mandarins. That's easy. I'm pretty sure all of those are in calories. Although, wait, no. I remember you were saying, actually, something about the fruit baskets. What was that? Oh, there's a whole thing for only in one stage? Damn. That's pretty cool. Fruit baskets or munchies manor. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, I know I've seen those there. For sure. Well, how's it going? Honey flying directly past the screen. Does Eternal count? I'm gonna go on Eternal anyway, because it's easy to leave. That's what I thought. I was like 99% sure Eternal counts in like every game, except for Once Upon for some reason. Actually, does it count in Rolling... not Rolling Live, whatever the fucking Wheel of Remake is called. Royal Reverie. Yeah. Counts in... That's so weird. Why would they change that? It's like, that's kind of the whole point of Eternal, is that it's like, it either gives you a star, or you can use it for getting things that would be hard to get. Like, you would assume that's like the whole reason it's there. Right? You simply must play Big Ol'. You know, not to spoil anything, not really it doesn't have anything really to do with Dig a Hole. I don't know if I'll save it for next summer, but I found something pretty funny in Fortnite, of all things. This is like a creative map. I was like, this would be a funny one to just pop at some point in the future for a stream. Really dumb. Now that I have the new GPU, I could actually probably stream that game. I know that you guys have been just sitting there waiting in the wings, like, oh man, when's the next Fortnite stream? I would like to do them though. I feel like playing a game like that can make for some fun conversation, at the very least. Make some stupid shit happen. Oh my god. I can't fucking talk. What these 3 weeks did to me, I can't do anything right. You know what's something I just remembered that I kind of wonder if they would ever fix, if they actually do like bug fix updates for Once Upon, if they'll ever fix the mini trees at the bottom of Dig a Hole and make them count for the collection, because they don't at the moment, as I'm sure you're aware. And I remember where the fruit baskets are. I think they're right there. Was that all? Yeah, it was. Cool. I'm just gonna keep going around for a minute. See if there's anything else I can just get done while I'm here. I'm not sure that anything here would be, because it's mostly just other food, and I had basically every other food category done. Have I seen the new unused content developments as of late? I get basically any of my information through just like, if I'm talking to Mira, sometimes she'll be like, oh, do you want to hear about this thing that they found out that was interesting? I'm like, yeah, sure. So, the last I heard was, about the Rolling Live cousin thing with the voices, and also like what a couple of the like next DLC, like the DLC that's coming out this month's presents are, because I could assume what most of them were. Though I do have a question: is gum one of them? Because I want the gum back. There's a significant lack of the gum present in Once Upon at the moment. So just checking for the classroom objective, the banner next to the cafeteria helper. Cafe. Cafeteria helper's like one of the kids, right? Yeah. Okay, it looks like I already had that. I think we'll only add the Jurassic short tree if they do expand the collection. Yeah, I could imagine that being the case, yeah. I just pressed the left trigger, trying to do a quick dash, and I was like, oh wait, right. Not how this works. It's the only one I've played for a while. The Baby Kraken isn't in the collection either. Does it have its own unique... I mean, I'd assume it has its own unique item since you mentioned it. Does it always have the rainbow text when you roll on? Because I feel like I've never noticed that. Which, I'm not saying that I would have, but it's kind of weird that I didn't. Interesting. See, that's something you'd imagine that they would, like, have realized, given that it's, like, that all levels, like, main thing. And it's kind of the whole point of it. It has a description, too. Does the Jurassic Short Tree have one, if you know? Because I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't. Okay. It's like, with a system that has like thousands of things in it, it's like, it makes sense that some things would be like sent out by the wayside. But it's like the two things that I know of, at least, that don't have a spot in the collection are such like weird omissions. Specifically, it's because like the short trees are like the only thing that you can get. Like one of the like 4 objects down at the bottom of dig a hole. And then fucking the Kraken is like the main catalyst of an entire level. The loins of things. I bear them. Still a tiny baby, but upon maturing into adult, the creature grows to an outrageous size. She hates that long-necked creature always gnawing at its beloved leaves. Bitcoin billions. Bitcoin billions. Do I know about rolling power? No. Oh, though actually I have a question that you guys might be able to answer. Mira and I were talking like a week or 2 ago, and I noticed while she was like just playing the game that there is a new page of Katamaris that's just empty and doesn't seem to have any way to unlock them because you can't go past level 50. Froggy cards can be gotten in Tumbleweed Terror. That swinging doors difficulty and doesn't even have a name. Weird. Yeah, she suckered me into getting her the DLC too. Oh hey, I finished food too. What did I need left in food? I guess I should have looked. Neo Remix DLC notes states that Katamari is unlocked upon download. Just one? Unused text. Oh wait, I didn't look at the and I'm gonna do it again soon. I got 4 objects, so I guess I was only missing one thing. Alright. Anything else I finished? I'd imagine not. Yeah, let's keep going on this page then. What was the rolling power thing though? Like what is that about? Okay, so I need this bucket. It's not a paint bucket? No, the paint buckets are shorter. No, that's just regular cycling. Dash meter for multiplayer. Acadia. Oh, okay. So it's just another like Katamari ball thing that just never made it in, like the extra power-ups and shit. Interesting. It is weird how much stuff was just like planned to be in that. You just didn't make it in. Because it's like, I don't feel like it would be a I wouldn't have assumed it would have been a fleshed out enough mode that it would need that many things to begin with. The dash meter infinite. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Tutorial mount. That's kind of weird that that went unused, because I feel like that could definitely use one. Just given the fact that it's a PvP, you know. It'd be nice to have a hands-on, like, hey, this is how it works. Sorry if you're hearing the bag crinkling there. The controller cord's draped over a trash. My trash. What was I looking at? Oh, yeah. Cleaning and washing. Hand in hand. Faucet. Where would that be? Also, so these are sorted by name? I'm terrible. I've never actually really learned how to use spreadsheet stuff. How do you... Is there a way to sort this by category? Or is it just in order of ID? Okay. I mean, I can just kind of look this up. Mira's watch streak message doesn't show up on stream. Because of course, why would it? Unused freebies are definitely much less balanced, I think that's why they're removed. The item data doesn't contain category data. Weird. Dude, there's 2 people on this spreadsheet. Wow, anonymous unicorn and anonymous chinchilla. Hey guys. Actually, I might be anonymous chinchilla, honestly. Hey, look. There's like buckets. I mean, I'll just assume that this is just called bucket. Oh no, that one's called bucket. What? You can call this shit like pail. Cleaning bucket. Unless that's in washing, which it very well could. No. I think we're looking for a cleaning bucket right here. Let's see. Where's that at? It's in shopping. Just size 2. I'm good at just size 2 because I can assume what that is. Did I ever turn this back up? Not completely. Bunch of crummy pill water. I've been catching cousin creatures. There is a stage name tab. Oh yeah, there is. Wouldn't you know? What's up? I feel like I said that like I was gonna tear up. I don't know why it came out like that, but hi. I guess if I sound a little weird, I did have a bowl of chili for dinner, so I've been clearing my throat a good bit. And not to give the Alex Jones excuse, if anyone knows what I'm talking about with that. One of the stupidest things I've ever seen. I guess they should explain that, actually. Alex Jones, the famous shitty conservative guy. He he was in like a custody battle over his kids, and he showed up just obviously kind of fucked up, and he was just like bright red, super sweaty. He just keeps going like, I'm sorry. He's on the stand and he's like, I'm sorry, I had a big bowl of chili for lunch. I'm not feeling all that great. I had a big bowl of chili. That's just really stuck with me. Alex Jones, just like the horrible, horrible person he is, just failing his fucking custody battle because he's like, oh, I had a really big bowl of chili today. My mistake. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see where it could be here. It's probably not the best stage to look for this. I found plenty of the regular blue bucket though. I'm at the bottom row here. Big 4D. Sunrise Castle. 50 CM to 3 meters. I'll try that. Interesting seeing like what the game kind of considers the largest possible, I guess. Although no, that isn't even. They just call them big. Because it's like Oasis Cave, Delightful Dirigible, Oasis, Lady Luck, Sunrise, Cloud9, Sea Dome. And then Cool House is Big 7, after Big 6 being Sea Dome. And then it goes back to Dynabel Schloss Cosmo, so it's like, I can kind of see the progression in size for like the first ones, but then suddenly Cool House is in the middle. And then everything else is like got its own thing. Although wait, is that just the base game? No, it isn't just the base game, because Roller Roaster and Shawnee Circuit and like Chateau have different names too. Interesting. Thanks. All A lamps are Big 1 to Big 11. Except Lover's Loom, which is dress. Note the missing trash can you need is near the school supplies area. Oh. Well, let me look at that again. Like one of the only people who see his life fall apart. Yeah, no, it is kind of. You can't really help but laugh when somebody like Alex Jones kind of just has the reality crash down on him. Like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't have been such a shitbag, huh? Ever think of that? Dracula. Yup. What is the school supplies? This? I'd assume it's this. Oh, hey, bucket. That's exactly what I was looking for. I keep pressing B to try and back out of that. That's disgusting. Left alcove of the school area. Oh, yeah, I see. Trash can. You can't get back out of there? See, I thought you meant the like square one with like the triangle topper to it. You know that Once Upon has an unused beginner mode, which exercising time, but also this big beginner mark of shame next to the timer. They should re-implement that and make it really easy to finish the collection. For what it's worth, it does make some doors easier. Exactly what I'm saying. Put that shit back in there, stat. Give me a mod that re-enables it. I need it. I need it to be easy. I do wonder, like, obviously I'm not the one looking into this stuff, and I have absolutely no know-how when it comes to actually setting things like this up, but, I do wonder how easy it would be to just kind of, like, re-enable things like that, because I'd have to assume that it's, like, you know, in it being disabled, there's just crucial parts that are just missing. I can't imagine that every missing feature has is like ready to be shipped and then just gets cut last second. Not beverage crate though, because that stage is near the end of the stage. This was probably around the point where they scrapped the idea from beginner mode. Single variable I can enable with Unity Explorer. So you're telling me I gotta download Unity Explorer? That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting out of this. Oh yeah, actually, speaking of Once Upon weird shit, I still have not found the straw ring yet. That's still missing. Still not sure on that. So I remember when we were trying to find it before, you were like, yeah, no, I can't find anything about this. Which is very strange. $200 DLC levels are fully playable? I believe that. 92,000 hidden cousins for super players. They should just make a game that has like 1 million open slots for extra cousins, so that you can just insert your own handmade, like fan-made modded ones just right in there. Only those who are worthy can find them. You wanna look spoiled milky? That just makes me think of like how Binding of Isaac has the like fucked up versions of characters nowadays. Where it's like, oh yeah, you could play as Isaac, or you could be Tainted Isaac, which is like Isaac but he sucks. Or something. I haven't played any of that yet. Milky B skin. Yeah, when are they adding C skins? Wasn't this in that level that I was just doing? Fuck, do I have to go back again? I do, don't I? Out of my way. Or actually, where? The little bookshelf that's like... Hang on, I can go back to it. It's got the same layout as like, Fancy and Schmancy's or something, doesn't it? So I could just do that. Actually, doesn't have the same layout? Maybe talking out of my ass. That one is in shopping. Yeah. Hats, masks, formal outfits are basically just B skins, actually. It's kinda true. It's true enough. I don't know if I have Eternal in this. I don't know if there is Eternal, honestly. Okay. If there is Eternal, I don't have it yet, so I'm back out of this. There's no way I'm doing this carefully enough to get that. All Burger King is Eternal. You know, I had, a long time ago I had a plan to play through all of the, Burger King Xbox games. For like one stream or something. Never did it. I wouldn't have to get them either, like I own all of them. It's really funny just talking about Eternal making me think again about how Once Upon just does not let you do shit at all. Although it makes Stardust though, I think it might do that. At least if you play enough of the level. You know, that's something I've always wondered about, actually. Do we know exactly how, like, Stardust amounts are created? Because it's like, it's pretty obvious that the more you play, the more Stardust shows up when you're in the Cosmos, like, for levels where you're doing it. But, do we know what exactly that amount is? Like, is it, like, a set amount depending on, like, the size? Or something. Turning only 3 A levels is bothersome. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Like, it's just that. Every stage has a defined Stardust edition on it. That's good. I don't know how it works in the rest. I'd assume it's either per stage or kind of like has some sort of, like, oh, you ended at this many meters, you know, and then, like, that'll give you 5 Stardust. If you double that, or whatever, you'll get 10. Or maybe not double it, but, like, if you get, like, to the middle of, like, 2 areas past that, you'll get, like, 7. You know, like, maybe if you get all the way to the Cosmos in a level, it'll make 10 if you make it into Stardust, who knows. I see what happened to Katamaripedia. No. Should I look right now? Your holiday better be a Katamari one, or else we'll find out. Featured article, beautiful Katamari themes. Oh, I see the ornament and Elf Mutsuo, Prince of the earmuffs and scarf. Dude, Queen Natasha down there at the bottom. Very cool. I like that. Just a guy. Just a guy skiing, that's all I need. Okay. Yeah, I'd assume. Paperclip. That's all I need in the stationery, I guess. What decoration? This was in the shop too, I think. I wish I just had a Eternal on the friggin' not Schloss Cosmos. Fancy and schmancy. Yeah. Cloud9 time attack. Let's do a turn, why not? I realized I've been playing this whole time with something like taking up like a chunk of the bottom of the screen in front. Don't know why I didn't realize that. Also, do I sound too quiet right now? I'm like leaning back in my chair, kind of. I'm just not sure how sensitive this mic is without the noise filter. That'll be rare. Alright. And if there's any way to do it, yep, it is. Did you guys ever get that joke there with cheesecake? Like for a mouse? Like cheese for a mouse? That shit's funny. That shit's funny as hell. That fix their rat problem? I don't know, everyone in this series seems to have some sort of animal problem just in general. Like it just seems kind of par for the course for living around here. Like you're just gonna have some sort of like small animal or big animal just chilling on your property no matter what. I mean, well, also with their rat problem, it's like you ask that, but then it's like look at how much shit's everywhere. Like they got cheese out just all over the place, like chocolate, the dogs are eating spaghetti on the floor. You know? It's like how do they not have a rat problem, really? How could you not? I mean... Yeah, I've been trying to think of, like, ideas for streams that I, like, should be doing. I guess it's kind of a constant given that I would be thinking about that. But, you know, I mentioned before that I've been kind of almost in a rut of no inspiration for anything to do. Just kind of feeling like, why, like, should I be doing some of the ones that I do? What else should I be doing? I still haven't even, like, made the updated layout that I've wanted to for, like, a couple months now. And that's kind of beside the point. And it's like, I feel like I ask this a lot, like more so than I would want to, but, ah shit. Never mind, we're good. Like, if there's any stuff, cause do I still have a recommendation channel? Let me look. I don't actually remember. I swear I used to. Did I just, like, delete it? I might have deleted it. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it isn't there anymore. Like, if there is anything that you'd want to see me play, let me know. Or anything that... if you're friends with me on Steam and there's something that I've gotten that you'd like me to do. Sneak King, don't worry. I'm right there with you. I want to see that too. Doesn't Sneak King have like a bug where you just straight up can't finish it? Like it just breaks after a certain level and there's no way to get around it. I think I remember hearing that. There's also kind of a hilarious thing to have happen in the when on the 360 when like game updates became a thing. It's like it's not like that was not fixable. Maybe it was. Like maybe it did get fixed and I just didn't know about it. One thing I do know is I do not think any of those games are backwards compatible. I don't think Burger King wanted that. Let him die on the 360. I feel like I kind of forgot that there are instrumental versions of these songs in the game. Like it kind of threw me for a loop, like, oh wait a second. Instrumental of Katamari? Has anyone ripped those? Only Katamari? Okay, well never mind then, I guess. I mean, this is like one of my favorite songs on the soundtrack, so it's like kind of a win for me, but where the hell did she go? There she is. Still, because I know that in using P-Sound to rip music from, and just Unity asset stuff, to rip music from the first and second games, I know that at least in Damacy, the music is one big file where it loops. It plays the song, then plays the instrumental, and then plays the song again. But I don't know how many that was for. I don't know how many did that, I mean. Oh, it's standard in the first two, okay. I guess that kind of answers my question. That was a while ago, that was like 2020 I was doing that, back when we did the reroll shitpost mod. Classic video. Still gets views to this day, I think. It's kinda crazy, because I mean, like, I'm sure people are still searching up, like, Katamari reroll modding. And I think that's one of the first things that shows up, for better or for worse. That shit's not getting touched anymore. At some point, I think it would be fun to maybe try to revitalize it. I think there were some fun ideas, like how I, in trying to rip the cutscenes to edit them, I ended up somehow corrupting them by porting them into Vegas. And then we were just like, you know what, that's actually really funny. Let's just use these like really blown out, corrupted, like shitty looking things and just fill the audio in ourselves. Like, I think that's a pretty good idea. I'd have to remember exactly how it was that I ripped them to get that again, because we only ever ripped like 2 of them. So I might actually just have them all sitting somewhere in my hard drive, now that I think about it. I don't know. Maybe I could recruit a couple people to work on that sometime. We'll see. Could be fun. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I could have gone back inside, but I don't care. I didn't need to. That one's so old, I feel like I'd find it more fun to make a similar one. That's true, but I do feel like it would be fun to try to maybe still just do the original anyway. Could do all 3. Well, let me see if I can find that object in Cloud9. Let's get copyright striked. Copyright struck? This would be copyright struck. So yeah, what did everybody think of the Game Awards this year? There's a conversation. Does it inspire anyone to pick up Expedition 33? Which one's Olive Town? Is Olive Town the town with the mansion, or the town with the TV station? I want the mansion. Okay. I want the TV station. Usuigu. Okay. I didn't know that. Luigi Mansion. What if you lived in Utan's Uni-Unagi town? I'd be pretty happy about that, honestly. Oh, yeah, you're in. Over there, store shelf. Speaking of Utan's Uni-Unagi, I don't think I've seen a post from him in a while. It's probably just Twitter timeline bullshit as usual. And nothing, like, concerning. But, who knows? Maybe they moved to Blue Sky. You know, actually, speaking of that, if anyone does use Blue Sky, I did make an account on there. Have not used it and don't really plan on it. But I was like, huh, I could just have an account that's is just my website. Like the website URL that I own, the domain I own, I mean. So if you want to follow me, it should just be glotsmeetfun.club on there, I think. Don't expect anything. Literally only made it like, oh, that's kind of neat. I'll do that to park the username that literally nobody else could even have anyway. I guess I could use it to, like, check out artists that I used to follow that moved over there. I guess that's kind of the main thing that I would end up using it for, just following artists that abandoned Twitter. which I don't blame them for, but... Speaking of my domain, too, I still really do want to try to pull off the, like, collection pages and stuff. I think that'd be really fun. Maybe I'll try to get it done by next year. Or earlier. I mean, not next year, but next summer. What even is my profile picture on there? On Blue Sky, that is. I don't remember. Oh, it's just the giggle image. Oh yeah, and my one single post is just Kojima's profile picture. Yeah, I'm gonna check out Dynaville. See if there's skiers or anywhere. Or the skier I need. Since I was just looking back over at the Katamaripedia homepage there, and I, glanced over while the level was loading. And it has the Games by Keita Takahashi section there. Did anyone else see the article that someone posted that apparently because, Tuati didn't sell very well, he might kind of potentially back out of game stuff? I really hope isn't the case. He's the type of dude who shouldn't have to rely on his games being profitable. He should just be handed money to make shit. It goes for a lot of people, but, I hadn't read it, but I did see the article, and I saw that there was one guy, thankfully, only one person that replied that was like, yeah, he can see the Steam reviews, he should know why it didn't sell well. That's like, I think there were like, maybe 6 people on Steam that were like, yeah, I didn't really like this all that much. It's like, that's it. It's like, well, you can't paint a whole game by fucking 6 reviews, man. I did see... I don't do this often at all, but do you guys remember, or have heard of, I guess, is a better question, that game from, like, later last year, Web Fishing? It was, like, the little, like, furry fishing game that was kind of like, very simple, low-poly, pixel art stuff. It was pretty fun. It was just, like, Animal Crossing fishing, but with, good amount of gay furry stuff in it. And it's like, wasn't to the point of like, maybe I'm not into this. It was just kind of cosmetics and shit. I did have a hat that said I Heart Peeing, which I always had on. It was a great hat. But so that game got completely lost, essentially. Like, you can still buy it, but crazy conservative people just kind of attacked the dev, doxed him a bunch, started figuring out how to hack into people's games, because the game was technically just always online if you were online, so even if you were playing single player, they could just pop into your game and like grab your IP, delete your save files, all kinds of pretty bad shit. So that game is essentially just dead. Hasn't seen content since January, probably even earlier. There was a game that got announced recently called Rift Fishing that announced last month, and it is essentially one-to-one web fishing, which it seems cool. And I looked at their Twitter account, the dev's Twitter, and the web phishing dev follows them. So he didn't get driven off the internet completely, thankfully. And it seems like he's given them his good graces, or could be working with them on it, I don't know. So I look on the Steam discussion page for this new game, and one of the first things I see is like, this seems like a soulless cash grab. Like, isn't this just web phishing? And then there's a bunch of people being like, yeah, the dev should be fucking ashamed. They should all die. This is worthless. They're just stealing art. And it's like, well, even if that were the case, it's like, it's not like web phishing even still fucking exists. It's like, if the game was straight up just like, the original creator of it had no idea this was happening, and they were just totally jacking his art style, yeah, I could get that. But people were just like, nope, this game fucking sucks. It's just stealing web phishing. It's like, web phishing doesn't fucking exist anymore. And so I made a discussion post where I said, hey, like, I know that this doesn't confirm anything, but the original dev does follow these guys, so this is probably in good faith. Like, this is probably essentially just a good faith, like, spiritual successor to the game. And most people were like, oh, that's cool, thank you for sharing this, like, this definitely does, like, kind of ease some of my, suspicions, whatever. And I was like, okay, that's all I wanted to do. But then there was one guy who's like, the dev follows these guys on Twitter, and that matters, for what reason? Yeah, these guys are obviously scumbags. And it's like, what? I was like, dude, you're entitled to your opinion, but like, I don't really get what you're fucking going for here, man. Like, literally, why would they do that? If that's the case. And I looked at the dude's Steam profile for a second, because I usually don't give any credence to people who act like that, but I was like, I want to see what this guy is all about here. And I saw that one of his Steam reviews he had left was actually for 2 at T, and he said that the game was slow and boring. Oh, well, I don't think I'd like this guy anyway. It's like, I can understand not being into the game, but just saying like, yeah, this game's slow and boring, and you could just watch a Let's Play and get the same thing out of it. It's like, well, I guess, just given the fact that it's mostly a story-driven thing and much less a gameplay thing, but not much less, but it's like, you know, I can kind of understand it, but like, he said it in such like a demeaning way. It's like, eh. Like, I think he even said, like, imagine Katamari without any gameplay. I was like, okay, man, like, now you're just saying that because it's the same guy who made it. It's like, that doesn't even make sense. It's, like, literally not even really all that stylistically similar, other than the fact that it's his art style. So that was the cool person I saw on Steam. I don't think the dude ever responded to me, because you don't, like, get notifications for, like, people replying to you in, Steam discussions by default. You have to, like, subscribe to it. It's like, I don't want to have a conversation with this guy about this. Like, he can be weird about it all he wants, I don't really give a shit. It was just kind of funny to me to see that, like, this guy said that to me and was just really dismissive for no reason. And then I go and see that he was really weirdly dismissive of a cool game, too. It's like, alright, well, I guess that adds up. Another win for me, I suppose. don't really understand the thought process behind people that feel the need to interact with things they hate. Why waste the time and energy to do that? I don't know. I know that some people definitely have the I don't know what even average Steam discussion forum using. Yeah. I don't know, it's like video games specifically seem to have this kind of rampant, I mean like, that's not unique, everything. But it's just like, some people just really seem to, I don't want to use the phrase get off to, because that's a bit extreme, but they kind of just, the most fun thing that they see to do is like, get people mad, and that's something I've never jived with, I guess. Because it's like, I can understand trolling people in like a game or whatever, but it's like, if you're just going under somebody's tweet and being like, actually, what you think means that you're the dumbest person on earth, and my opinion's right, go fuck yourself. And then like, they respond like, well, I don't really see what you mean there, and you're like, well, you're a dumbass and you fell for bait. It's like, well, I don't think that's the case. I think you're just kind of a dickhead. Hold up. Wait a second. Update drop from Once Upon. Stardust and Swinging Doors got fixed. Hold the fucking fort. Hold on. What do you mean Stardust? We're gonna pivot real quick. Yeah, update queued. 0% complete. Is the DLC out? Or is it just a random update? Sorry if the stream stutters. Oh no, that update took like 2 seconds, never mind. I'll check out the DLC real quick. That is not the store page. That's the store page. See that? Does not seem like there's any DLC. Latest thing is still Dance Dance remixes yet. Well, I guess we'll move to that real quick. I'll leave this on. Just, you know, maybe I'll want to hop back on it afterward. Place this control. That's fine. Yeah, that's what I was gonna check too. Or ask. Sorry if this is really loud. Where the fuck is my game capture? Once upon Katamari. Yeah, there we go. Weird that it hooked up there. Oh, there we go. Opened up my own stream. Could this be the finished collection stream? It's more likely than you think. Also, you'll definitely not be able to notice my game is actually anti-aliased now. Because since I got that new GPU at the beginning of the month, Now I don't have to have no anti-aliasing, and I can have high-quality shadows too. Ooh. So I guess we go American Frontier, huh? How big is the swinging doors now? Oh, I actually already have a magnet too. It's useful. I mean, I guess I'll just play it and see. Same size, but the multiplier is higher. Okay. Haven't done this in a while, so I'm a little rusty on the, in my methods. Is it rude if I say that going from beautiful to this makes me kind of wish that this controlled more like beautiful? I don't think that's rude to say. It is kind of funny though, because I don't think I've gone straight from another game into this game before. Feel the same. Also, I don't know if anybody actually caught the question that I asked earlier. For what we know of with the presents that are coming in the next DLC, is gum one of them? I don't remember if anybody answered and I just didn't see it. God, this actually does feel really weird playing this after a good bit of beautiful. Very strange. Cause it's like, this doesn't feel bad. It's just I was just playing something that's a good bit tighter. Every KF present is coming except Newsreel. Fuck, that was my favorite one. That's good though. It's kind of funny that the newsreel isn't coming back, because I feel like that's such like a strange, strange present. I don't think I've ever really met anyone who was using it. Or I guess not met, but I've never seen anyone who's using it. I think my swinging doors attempt muscle memory is kind of coming back a little bit, slightly. Also, does that mean that whatever the size record for this stage is gonna have to go up now too? Someone's gonna have to set something new with that. I don't know why I just dodged everything. I can't get the shovels. Why? It feels like I haven't played this shit in like a year, man. Like, it's only been like a couple days, like maybe a week or two. Why do I feel so rusty? I don't know where anything is anymore. Beverage crate is also nerfed. Hell yeah. Might have to hit that up next. Saying might. Like, yeah, as if I'm not just gonna go do that. How would I not? don't really know when I should pop the magnet. Like, I've still got plenty of time. I don't know when the optimal time for... the optimal size for that would be. Just head in here for a second anyway. Why not? Grab a couple things. Bounce back out. I know what I have to do with the magnet. Just don't really know what a great time would be for it. Can I hit these people? Something like that happened since it was never an issue in previous games. It's... yeah, we had talked about it, and it's like, from what Chorus was telling me, it seems like it's been nearly an issue before. As in just like, there's been stuff that's been close to being like nearly impossible for people. Like, just like at least really fucking frustrating. But never anything to like this level where it's just like, yeah, you're gonna need to really fucking like get the perfect run together. It's mostly just been stuff that's like irritating. Oh, fucking horse in the way. Get out of the way. Oh no. Son of a bitch. Oh wait, I'm like fucking 2 meters 35 centimeters. Hang on. Yeah, give me that shit. Hang on. Damn, you get huge in this. I had not gotten completely blocked by the horse. I probably could have gotten some crazy shit going here. But hey, we got it. I'm happy. I don't need a crazy score. This might be... no, not even might. This definitely will be my best score. The one thing I'm wondering now, though, is I wonder if they did this to any other levels. Because these fences, like these dark brown fences right here, the only level that I was able to find them in that was like rollable, was Make a Haniwa. And that was like, you needed to get pretty damn big. Like, you needed to really push that to its limit. Not really push it to its limit, but you needed to get pretty big. You know? So I do wonder if maybe they made a Make a Haniwa or some stuff like that a little bit more lenient on the size restrictions. 51 centimeters, not bad. Just playing lots of sweets and rolled a precious golden red dress you previously couldn't grab at all. That's kind of nuts. Also gonna be kind of nuts that, oh, well, I guess I won't make it anyway because this is just less drinks. Never mind. I kind of forgot that that was, like, you know, the point. Anyway, let's go check that off the collection. What a momentous occasion. What page is this on? What am I looking at? Where am I? Okay. Not summer. It's in like partitions or something. Entrances and exits. We're done. Kind of. Any news on the straw ring? Still haven't figured that one out. It's just gonna be funny that this is gonna be my last fucking object. Just some random bullshit nobody knows about. So with how easy that was, I imagine I probably don't even need a magnet for this. Not rev up those fryers. This is actually kind of insane that like this dropped just randomly while I was doing a beautiful stream of the same shit. Like what the hell? You really can't get better timing than that, can you? Also, now that we've had the game for like nearly 2 months, what's everybody's favorite song? Mine's a toss-up between Young Young and Power of Katamari Damacy. Can't decide between the two of them. Power. What size are the drink crates? Like a meter something? A 90 centimeters something? The it was close to a meter. God, why am I like getting so disoriented by this? Stinky tofu. But he said that like Yoda. Stinky tofu, this is. I don't know what the song's called, but the one on the sumo stage. Do you mean like the like palace with like the different like the princes and stuff? Cause I don't remember what song that plays there. I can look in a bit. Comes Bitter Melon Guy. See, when are they gonna update this stage so that you can roll up Bitter Melon Guy? I like that stand just says Smelly Tofu on it. I never noticed that. My head itches. Kokom Tozai Katamari Dosu. I don't know what it is about Young Young, but it's like, the song really speaks to me. Something about how, like, kind of how bouncy the beat is, the fact that there's a part in it that just sounds like a bunch of power tools, like a wrench and shit just like falling to the floor. Somebody just dropped a bunch of metal. Big fan of that. Just got swinging doors. I can never bring myself to change the song on this stage. It feels too fitting for the vibe. I've kind of just not changed the song at all for a while now. I was for a bit when I first started, like, kind of going back through the game, you know, getting all the extra stuff that I needed, like cousins and presents and all that. But eventually I was just like, you know, I'll just leave it as is. I never really fuck with it in previous games, but that's mostly because it's usually a lot harder than it is in this game. Where they just, you know, straight up give you a playlist option, which is really cool. Guys, I think we're getting it. We're gonna get it. I'm even on Sweetness C. I think I could get this and also 100% the stage. Holy moly. It's real. This is a momentous day. Series first villain, bitter melon guy. Thought he was a cucumber. So when somebody's submitting a bitter melon cousin for next year, that's my question. Chop chop, you know. We only have so long until July. You just start really pressuring everybody, like, alright guys, get your cousins submissions in soon. It's closing in like 6 months. Hurry up. Need a stop time real quick. Never know what can happen. We did it. Just check the size multipliers for lots of drinks. They're fucking insane. Oh man, wrong value. They changed it from 0.5 at 2 meters to 0.18 at 2 meters. Cool. That's nice of them. Well, I guess I'll make a new planet now that we got that. It's fucking huge. It doesn't seem to save your time, so. But it's not the 100% planet anymore. No, it's Mandarin planet. Alright. I've only got one item left. It's the straw ring. The mysterious straw ring. Do you think we can get it tonight? Chorus, do you happen to have the spreadsheet on hand for Once Upon? I don't know if I bookmarked it. Check if I did. Actually, do I have it open? No, I don't. I will, however, I'll star this one, the beautiful one. Where do I go to get my other Google Docs? Hello? Check streamer. Thank you. I'll actually pin that in case anybody else wants to grab it from the server. Yeah, let me start that too. Not that I need it at this point, but it's nice to have. Straw ring. So it's the same size as the other rings, it seems like. So it's gonna be the same, yeah, it's the exact same size as Twig Pool Ring and the other life preservers. No clue what it looks like. Would anybody be able to send me a screenshot of what it looks like? Because I'm assuming it just looks like this, except like yellowish. Maybe green. beautiful lighter brown color of twig ring. That's what I assume. Which is why it's so annoying that I can't find it, because it's like, how fucking rare could this be? I'm pretty sure this is in, like, whatever it is, in, Build a Pirate Ship. And it's like, I don't know, this could be in, like, Tumbleweeds, maybe? But I don't know how or why. Because you don't get that big in that. Okay, yeah, so it does look basically the same. Just a little bit more straight. Thank you for the screenshot, Chorus. It really is just so frustrating that this is the one thing that I can't get. Can you skip in here? Yeah, you can. I've done this level a bunch of times trying to find stuff. So I'd be really surprised if it's unfair a request, but it's like straw, I don't know. It's like, straw is an important thing in many different time periods. So it's like, it's not really an easy one to pin down to a specific era. Drink wheat juice. Let's get some wheat juice, shall we? No idea where it is. I probably got it accidentally. It's been a couple weeks. Yeah, no, it's like, it's one of those objects where it really feels like it would just be one that you just stumble upon. You wouldn't be like, oh, there it is. There's the straw ring. It's like, it's not a notable thing at all. But just somehow in the like almost 100 hours I've played this game, I have not found it a single time. I'm like the one guy who hasn't. It's like, it just drives you insane, because it's like, what the hell am I missing? How was this one thing evaded me just for 100 hours? It's like, these guys just have regular inner tubes. Possibly thinking we could be in the pirate era. I would think so, but it's like I've scoured both of those levels, gone in with a magnet and not used it until like midway through and kind of just tried to get everything off the ground. It's like, I mean, obviously there's definitely margin for error. I'm not gonna say that I did it perfect by any means. But it's just like, it's just hard for me to believe that it's like I've gone this long without finding it. Mira put the music on shuffle for me a lot when I was at her house playing Once Upon, and it kept fucking playing this one. I fucking love it, it's awesome. The San Francisco Boys Chorus. That is a good one. It's not super important that I even get the cat or anything. I just, you know, need to get at least a D to pass the level if we do finish it. So. Now I can just spend the rest of the time just looking for straw ring, I guess. Like, if I were in a chorus and we got to do music for fucking Katamari, you know, it'd be the highest point of my entire life and nothing would matter. I feel like even just, if it wasn't even just a Katamari thing, like, I mean, just being like a fucking kid and being like, hey, we're gonna record a song for a video game, I'd be fucking ecstatic. No matter what game it was. Even if I didn't like the game, I'd be ecstatic. I'd be like, what? A video game? I love those. Pharaoh is hereby disgusted. You know what? I think that guy has to be put in there. Yeah, I don't think Straw Ring is on this level. So I kind of feel like this one might have a bit more size. I'd be completely making that up though. I just feel like I'm bigger than I should be. I'm slamming it up. You dash a lot now. I dash a good bit when I'm playing this specifically, this game specifically, just because it's like, it's so easy. Much more than I ever have, that's for sure. You know, I also gotta kind of keep up the bit. Especially right now where I'm just kind of like trying to scour through the levels and like look for things specific. Yeah, there's no real need. I'm not really in a rush to finish them, more so that I'm trying to find shit in them. Yeah, this one definitely did not get a boost in size. I was talking out of my ass. hell was that sound? Boing. That guy found a cave. No, he didn't. There's nothing over there. Literally nothing. Can I just leave this? No. What did the underside of his thing here look like there? Like a darker orange. Fuck, I didn't do that in the model. Yet. I gotta go back and do that. Maybe. I really can't think of, like, any level that I haven't, like, scoured already. Top to bottom. Trying to find this stupid ass ring. Kinda pissing me off. Ice Age and Stone Age are the same location. It's true. Can confirm. Ancient Bills. Ancient Williams. It's like, this feels like a really good level for Straw Ring to be on, right? I'm not alone in that thought. Stream reference. Minor discovery that shit, you know, it was revealed in a dream. Also kind of applies to the hub worlds. Images taken with the Unity Explorer. Oh yeah. I mean, I kind of just had assumed that they were sort of the same spot, especially because they use the same layout for like the outdoor level here. But yeah, those do definitely show that it is literally the same spot. And it's a fun idea that it's like, you know, you go there during the Ice Age and then later on you end up, or well, and you also go to the same spot later on in time. It would have been really funny if they had implied that the game takes place in one area, and you're just as you go through time, it's just like, yeah, this area then was owned by the ancient Greeks, and then it was owned by America, then it was owned by pirates. It wouldn't really make sense, especially for the pirates. Wouldn't make sense in general, but it'd be a kind of funny idea. Want to play ice games? For sure. This is like ice games, create a chilling chase or whatever. don't think Straw Ring is here, guys. Gonna rip that band-aid off. I remember when Chorus was like helping me out, they had said that like they straight up couldn't find evidence of Straw Ring being anywhere in the game. Like there was just no level noted down for it. That's interesting. Just appears in your collection. The game likes you enough. It'll appear in my collection once I hit exactly 100 hours. I'm only at like 94. It's up here on top of the scaffolding. It's gotta be. It really is irritating. You know, it is fun to me that the cousins still show up on this screen even if you, like after you've already got them. So you can get all of them there. The Romans are coming to Japan. The Renaissance men are coming to town. What do you think the crab and the meat talk about while they're in the bush? What do you think about this? What do you think the Cerberus Shiba and the blind monkeys talk about in the bush? Puritans ruining fandom culture? More than likely. Puritans has to be one of the absolute funniest phrases to come out of the internet. Like, you know somebody who was much too old to be saying some shit like that came up with that shit. Where the history books always leave the part where dinosaurs invaded Japan. Because they're trying to erase the things they don't want us to know. Everyone who says it is like 35, yeah. They're all Tumblr users. I wanna find the fucking straw ring, man. This sucks. don't want you to know that Stone Twinkle exists. They don't. They don't want you to know about Ice Norn either. Those kids deal. Like lace up fucking boots. Stone Age kid wearing combat boots. Can I start posting more on Blue Sky? Why? So you're saying posting more? I've only ever done it once. I didn't intend to do anything else other than that. Okay. I don't even know if you were here when I mentioned I had an account on there. I only made it because I own a domain, so I was just able to have that be my username on it. I was like, that's kind of fun. I won't be playing, I won't be using this website though. Truth Social? See, that I can do. That's easy. It'd probably be pretty easy to make it to like get a pretty huge following on Truth Social. You just post the most brain dead shit you can think of. It'd be like everybody will just flock to you like, so true. So true. Take my follow. See, this is the one stage here that it has all the other rings. Like, it has that immediately. Wait. No, that's just a smaller one. There's no way that's it. Yeah, no, it's a coil of rope. It isn't even the same thing. We'll do some, like, beach combing real quick. I need to take this sweatshirt off. Oops. I put my... hang on. There. I put my headphones down and I clicked the mouse and immediately made the game start again in a second. Oh my god, everything's caught on here. I'm like moving my entire keyboard. Pretend your parents kicked her out for being MAGA and raised a shitload of money from Republicans. That's funny. That's an easy one too. Cause it's like they'll throw money at anything. Like that lady who called like some kid the N-word. And then was like, give me money. And then people did. Everybody was just like, yes queen, go off. Keep calling children slurs. Please, we'll pay you to keep doing it. I'm getting a feeling that Straw Ring isn't on this stage. I have no idea who Daniel Penny is. Probably better off not knowing, but if you want to tell me, I won't say no. Oh, that's just cruel. Fucking chaining the other 4 rings together. That driftwood was floating, like above the water. Okay, you killed a homeless person? Oh. Just start like posting on like the Katamari Reddit or something, be like, guys, where's the straw ring? Help! I need it now. I drove. I need to go back and listen to what Drive used to sound like, because I don't remember. I do like this new voice, though. It isn't like a, I want to know what day it was before they ruined it. It's just like, I just don't remember what he sounds like, because he was only in 1 game. 2, technically, but you don't roll him up and roll him live, so you don't get to hear him. How Rittenhouse's face. First off, it's not smoke, it's some other shit. I think of that, and then I think of the Photoshop of him and Tucker Carlson? What was his name? The news anchor guy? Where they're like standing together and like Rittenhouse is like photoshopped to have like the big like pink jolly cheeks. And, like one of them has like their crotches like swelled for some reason, like they just took the Photoshop like blend tool and just swelled their pants. First of all, it's not smoke, it's steam. The steam claims we're having. Steam claims. That makes enough sense, yeah. Did I try checking the island with the straw hut? I don't know. Let's see. Just roll around in the water real quick. Also, I didn't even comment on Hans's car being like a little like, I don't know what you would call it. Kind of a little restaurant platter thing. I don't even know if it's a restaurant thing, it's just kind of a platter for food. Where is the straw hut? I'm just missing it. Could have sworn there's a straw hut. I think it was mistaken the tent for one. Okay. I mean, like, it's an understandable assumption too. It makes sense for something that would be on this level. mean, hey, maybe it's higher up on the thing and it despawned before I got up there. We can always look. Chicken. Oh yeah, during the Game Awards when they had the Warframe presentation, and for some reason they had Werner Herzog, fucking narrating their trailer, it threw me off because I wasn't paying complete attention, while we were watching it, and I was like, this dude sounds like Werner Herzog, and I had been joking earlier in the day about the, like, this interview thing where he's like, go out in the countryside and look at the chicken, stare deep into its eyes with great intensity. The intensity of stupidity that's looking back at you is just amazing. And I was like, this guy sounds like Werner Herzog, and I was like, oh, chicken, look at the chicken. And then I looked over and it was Werner Herzog on screen. I was like, oh, well, that explains that. Moog Modular. Now, Moog Modular is, that's different. Similar in the realm of Snow Miser, but that is Giorgio Moroder. It is an old European guy though, so yeah, it is close. Who here has watched the watches the Ice Snort Snow Miser vids every December? Because I know like Chuck does, and I don't know how much Mira keeps up with them, but I've shown her plenty. They're some of my favorite videos ever. I think Roller Miser is probably one of my most watched videos in general. Such a good one. If anyone doesn't know, it's just the dude Ice Snort. He makes Snow Miser YouTube poops for the entire, from December 1st to December 25th. And they're all really funny. And end up just devolving into self-referential bullshit pretty quickly, which makes it even better. Because it just becomes like a weird fucking slurry of just like in-jokes that nobody will understand but are just really stupid together. Walt Greens. Animatronic Miser is my favorite. Yeah, no. None of the audience understands most of them anyway. I liked how everybody assumed that the Ultimate Fart Collection was actually dead. And it came back again today already. The Ultimate Fart Collection. YTP Centipede, kind of. I'm trying to remember which one is my favorite so far this year. I think it might be Plastic Miser. If for nothing but the fact that Ice Slicer came back in such a nice fashion. I'm pretty sure he's used like YTP Sexer shit before. Couldn't tell you what video, but I'm pretty sure I remember that. It's a very easy target to take too, so wouldn't be surprising. So many rope, coils of rope. Christened someone? You mean just like you showed it to them for the first time? Well, I just wasn't sure what you meant by that. I assume that's what you meant. Pretty easy assumption to make, but I don't know. Let's say minecart crossing. There's no minecarts here. They should just like put out a bounty, like whoever finds the straw ring for me gets 20 bucks. I flew around them like that. You know, you can teleport between the box holding guys in the Edge fan. I did know that. I actually found that out for myself. I think I found that out like day one, honestly. I think I like saw that you could interact and what is this do? And it's like it takes almost the same amount of time to just walk there. Or run there. But it's a neat thing anyway. I baptized the baby while that video was playing in a projector in a church. And a bunch of people took communion. I'm gonna look around on the outskirts of this one just to see. I mean, just check the islands before I get any size or anything, just to see if there's anything small on them. I don't imagine there is, because there's no reason to come out here until you're at least big enough to get some of this stuff. The option is there. Oh, well, there's fireworks. I'm already tired. The way that guy just snapped to stare at me was weird. The way that guy just snapped the T, sis, was wig. What do you think of that one? I don't remember exactly how Joel has said it before, but he's got this one where he just came out with a fucking, like, that wig is so skinny, sis, you almost just snapped the T. I think that's what it was. That was a real good one. Grown-up says white baby I'm friends with. What was it that white baby said? Wasn't it just like... I think it was something child. Why have you drinking this damn apple juice? That's right. Shouldn't be talking like that. Actually, not quite like that. There was a tweet I saw where it was somebody asking like what 6-7 meant. Like, what does this mean? Like, I don't get it. And somebody quoted like the Wikipedia for it or something, where it said that the meme itself has no meaning. Like, it's just the number. So it's like the number is now just the connotation of the number is now that it is funny to say. And it's like that's what the meme is at this point. And I saw somebody saying like this is racist. And it's like usually I don't really have much of an opinion on this, like, well, whether I agree or not, it's like I'm not gonna interact with it. But that one was kind of confusing to me because I can see where they're coming from. In that 6-7 was originally from a rap song, and it's like it has like police connotations because 6-7 I think is a like police notation for something. I don't know exactly what you would call it, but the meme kind of evolved into people using that song with 6-7 in basketball edits for guys who were 6'7". So then it kind of just came attributed to height. And then from that, it just became nothing because people just started saying 6'7", and it just became a joke that is just the number. So it's like, I think it isn't really fair to say that saying the meme means nothing is racist. It's like, if it was still under the connotation at this point of the police thing, yeah, I could understand that, but it's like, it's been so far divorced from that by just internet stuff at large. I think it isn't really fair to say that that would be a racist way to look at it. But I'm also white, so you know, not like my opinion really fits here. I was just kind of interesting, somehow interesting thoughts related to 6-7, you know? Because it's like, with how memes evolve now, it's like, it really does kind of, you gotta take a step back at times and be like, is this even anything similar to how it once was, or has it just been bastardized to the point where it's just its own shit? To reference another great meme. Because it's like, you know, some stuff is just, you can't really divorce it from its initial concept, but like 6-7 has just become that. Getting so bored looking at the looking for the straw ring that all I can talk about is 6-7 theory. Also, that song It reminds me, I don't remember if I had shown you this. Can't really say the name of the YouTube poop on a stream. It was Jesse Ventura confronts a serial something. And at one early on in the video, Jesse Ventura like walks towards these guys with guns, and it plays like a MIDI intro of like Highway to the Danger Zone, I think. And it's like and the intro of Skyscrapers, the song that was playing on that level, is like exactly the same. And it throws me off every time. I was confused as to why people were finding 6-7 a funny number. Yeah, because it's like, unlike other stuff where it's just kind of come from something, 6-7 was a song lyric that was from a police code that then got used in basketball edits and then got said so much by kids that it became just the number itself is the funny part and nothing else attributed to it. It's like even if you were in the loop, it's hard to keep track of that. They fucked up the render order here. What a blunder. Elementary school used to really confuse old hags like Zoomers. That makes enough sense. Kinda mad that I might end up ending this without finishing my fucking collection here. Like, how hard could it be to find those? I fucking found it. I just looked up straw ring Katamari on Google and I found a Reddit post where people were like giving hints, not giving hints. People were like asking like, hey, has anybody found this? I'm looking for this one. Oh, Deco has 2 straw rings on his head and a tag you're at 1. Let's fucking get it. Person better not have lied. Or else I'll be real mad. Tag you're at 1, 2. The fuck is tag you're at? Okay. I couldn't remember which one was which. I understand millennials now aside from the Tumblr subspecies. Also, you know what? Mentioning that it's been turned into a nothing burger meme. Nothing burger is one of those words where I've never gotten it. It's like, I can understand what it's supposed to mean, I guess. But it's one of those things where it's like... Sorry. That I had to burp. Where it's just like, why wouldn't you just say nothing? It's like, it's just become like... I don't know. It's just a strange one to me because I've never really understood why it was ever used. I've never looked into it either, so it's like, you know, there could be an actual reason that I just don't know about. Just say because it's funny? Yeah, no, I assume most people do. It's just like, I really do wonder what caused nothing burger to become a phrase that exists. That's not a fucking straw ring, that's a twig ring. They lie. What? Huh? Hang on a second. This says straw ring, right? Here's something interesting. This says straw ring. Let me grab something for you. Oh, real quick. That works. So I go to stream reference in my server. This is the image that Chorus sent me of what the straw ring looks like. Yeah. So I've got two questions here. One, how the fuck did I not get this? Because I've played this level before and you kind of need to get these to get Odeko. Unless I just snagged them and like somehow didn't get those. And also, why don't they look right? Why are they using the wrong texture? I guess like once we get out of this level I'll find out if that was the right thing. That's such a strange one. I just kind of assumed that nothing would have been on these levels because it's like, you know, there's only so much stuff you can even pick up that isn't the cousins. So I was like, yeah, there's probably nothing. Nothing Burger isn't just a "ha, this sucks." It's disappointed me so much I feel ripped off. That's fair. I can see that being a useful phrase. I don't think I'd ever use it, but I get it. Man, language is so fascinating. Yeah, that's straw ring too. What the fuck? There's no way I've never gotten that. If this just ends up being bugged on my copy of the game somehow, I'm gonna be so mad. I'll never be able to use the mildly disappointing 100% collection present. Which I already know what it is. Because it was exactly what I thought it was gonna be. I won't say what it is in case anybody else doesn't know and wants to be surprised. You should tell me after? Well, I mean, like, if this works, you'll see it in a minute. Mostly just turn the radar on so that I don't have it when I leave the level. The SpongeBob frame of the Nasty Patty. I found what was essentially a potato version of a Nasty Patty at work on Friday. I went in specifically just to like replace the carpets that were in the walk-in cooler that we have. Don't know why we have carpets in there in the first place though. But while I was doing that, I had to move the cart that they keep the potatoes for baked potatoes and some of the pasta on. And when I moved it, there was just this like rock hard, super dehydrated, like bright gray potato. No mold on it or anything. It was just like a petrified, like mummified potato. Completely solid. Bright gray. It literally looked like a rock. That was my best time on that? Okay. And it's weird too because we've changed the carpets in there before, and that spot where the potatoes go has wheels, so I have no idea how something could have been under there long enough for that to happen. Because it gets moved around a bit. Nah, I didn't get a photo. I should have. Alright, yeah, straw ring, that was what I needed. Let me take some screenshots. Everything rolled up across all the eras we visited. Amazing, but have you nothing better to do? I do, but how long did you play? Around 756,000 hours, you think? Really and sincerely, thank you for being so obsessed with our game. There is nothing better than knowing you enjoyed it. Here is a present from us to say thank you. Yep, it's the bunny ears. The same thing you get for finishing the collection we love. But I have it now, so there we go. Now the question is, should have been the golden soft serve? Fuck, that would be awesome if they actually did that. That would be amazing. No, the bunny ears are good, it's just that, like, it's a little underwhelming as the full collection reward because they already did that. Like, the bunny ears were already the 100% collection reward in We Love. And it's just like them just reusing it. Because the bunny ears came back as a present in either Beautiful or Forever? Maybe Me and My? Not sure. Don't really remember. But they have come back, I know that, as just a regular present. Same with the formal outfit, because the formal outfit was the 100% completion reward. I feel like I just messed up that whole sentence. Formal outfit was the 100% completion reward for Beautiful, that you could also buy for a couple dollars as DLC if you didn't want to do that. But then in Forever it just was a regular present, and there was no full collection reward other than a trophy. But it's like, I was talking about it earlier, I kind of prefer the completion reward not to be a really cool present, specifically just because only so many people will ever get it. Also, you mentioned Tragedy No Formal Outfit. Sources are saying it may be in the next DLC pack with the new music remixes. You didn't get that from me, though. So you'll have to spend like $8 on it, but you'll also get some brand new remixes that have never been heard before. Which actually, speaking of, I never added any of these to my, like, these ones to my favorites or anything. I don't know if you guys have listened to these. They're alright. There's an EP of these on Spotify. It's like they're just kind of remixes from the first game made by a group that I am not remembering the name of. Hold up. Okay, Spotify like isn't working right now, so hang on. But the awesome thing, Denon Boo, that's what it is. The awesome thing though is that the album is called Katamari Respect, which is a very funny name. It's like the remixes are okay. They're not really anything that I would want to listen to all the time. I will say though, I do quite like the Moon and the Prince remix. Like it's a weird one, but I kind of like it. I think the On The Rocks one is pretty good too, from what I remember. I don't have the volume up all that much, just because I would have to put the volume up completely. I don't really want to do that, but yeah, it's like I don't know what genre you would put this into. I don't think it's... Is it house? I don't know. I'm bad with electronic genres. I don't think it would be hardcore. Maybe it would be. I don't know. Like, I know what French House sounds like because I like Daft Punk and Justice, but this one also has a funny intro. Sorry, it's so quiet. It has a lot of the hallmark Japanese classic slap bass. They love their slap bass over there. I don't blame them. Yeah, I think this one's my favorite one on there. I'll actually put it on my favorites if I ever do like favorite shuffle. Also funny that these all have Once Upon a Katamari and Rolling Live as their debuts, because these two were put into the candy shop and then these three weren't in a game until this DLC. Kinda funny. Japan is enamored by Seinfeld. I mean, yeah, just look at the Bomberman Jitters soundtrack. I think it was Jitters. Why'd I go to the King Scroll? I don't know. This is still such like an interesting thing to me. Especially since it has their like in-game models, which is very funny that they're that low poly. Just like in the background of all this. Cause it's like here's this nice little like panorama. It's like this would be a sick lithograph print or something. Is that the one that's literally just Seinfeld? Yes. Yeah, Mujo's theme. Bomberman Jitters. It's also interesting, the King Scroll, because it looks like it's anti-aliased. Or it isn't. It is aliased. I mean, it has no anti-aliasing. I'm trying to say. It's very pixelated. Which is a little surprising. King and Queen don't need extra. I mean, they don't. It's just kind of funny that, like, that's the only time I've ever seen, like, any sort of, like, static image use those. Usually it's always just a actual, like, you know, painting, quote-unquote, of them. I only went back in here because I was like, what did it look like when you completed it? Because I didn't look up at the top. It just puts a little crown stamp there. That's nice. Alright, that's that done. I don't know if I ever showed this. I'm not gonna watch all of them because there's way too many of them, but there are all of these climax movies where it's just if you just play the scroll ending minigame over the credits, there's just 13 endings to get, so it's like you play the game once and then you have to play the ending 12 more times to get these. I'll play the last one though. Why not? Like they end on Velvet's like weird chicken noise. I still have that video, don't I? Oops. The video of, yeah. Yeah, Nickel says Pingus. Pingus. It was crazy that Pingus is canon. Alright. Make sure I save this. I guess that'll be it for now. I didn't expect this to happen. But or this update at all, and nobody did. Maybe the DLC will drop and I'll stream again on like if the music DLC drops, I will do a stream where I play with it, just because it'd be nice to listen to it, get a first reaction, listening party. Oh, all right. Well. That was a nice surprise. That it was a surprise stream this late at night, and then also we got that crazy shit. Good night, everyone. Don't forget to follow at Ted Lasso Real on Twitter. That's true. Do that. Official plug. Alright, good night.